Welcome to the very first installment celebrating our Around the World Challenge 20th anniversary. How quickly 2 decades goes by. Seems like only yesterday that I was all revved up with my team and heavily modified 1991 Chevy Blazer, ready to set off from Parliament Hill in Ottawa for what would be the adventure of a lifetime.
Hello, Mike.
Hi,
How are you? So nice to see you again. So you're going on a little trip, I'm told.
Yes.
Okay, and good luck. We're very proud of you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
Say 100 people, and that's no exaggeration, have contacted me with the dream of driving around the world. And of those 100 people, one has gotten to the start. Mike Nemisary.
In a moment, in a heartbeat, your life can change, and yet you find when it changes that there are reserves of strength that you can call on to go forward, that nobody exemplifies that better than Mike.
If only I knew what would await me down the road, I might have shut it down right then and there and drove directly home without looking back. But of course, quitting is not my DNA. Not then, and for sure not now. So let the adventure begin once again, exactly 20 years later, and I welcome you all to join me on the trip of a lifetime, circumnavigating the world by vehicle, but on this occasion, in virtuality. In 1990, Chris sustained a spinal cord injury as a result of being hit by a train while driving his car. This crash was followed by 2 weeks in traumatic care and another 3 months at Lyndhurst Hospital in Toronto. Having competed in 4 World Triathlon Championships, he has come home with 1 gold, 2 silvers, and a bronze medal, and he's taken part in more than 60 other triathlons. So Chris, first question, what were your initial thoughts following your accident, your spinal cord injury, when the doctors told you your prognosis?
Well, it was actually my dad who I first heard this from, Mike. It was about a week after my injury, and I'd been in and out of a drug-induced haze because I was in a lot of pain in the hospital. And apparently I'd been told a bunch of times that I had a serious injury, I'd never walk again. And like many times before, I woke up, asked my dad why I was stuck in bed, concerned there were places I had to be, people I needed to see. And my dad told me once again what happened. And for the first time it registered, and it hit me pretty hard. You know, it's human nature to think pessimistically about the things you've lost after a tragic injury like I had. But it didn't take me long to understand that I had a lot going for me. So I was confident that while I'd have some challenges as a result of my injury, that I could make the best of my situation and continue living a full life.
What are the most important issues that you would like to see addressed in Canada and indeed around the world?
In Ottawa, across Canada, the accessible, affordable housing for people with disabilities is extremely lacking. In Ottawa, there's a 5 to 7 year plus wait for accessible, subsidized housing for people with disabilities, meaning that there's so many people out there living with a disability in very inadequate conditions for themselves and their families.
Why is mobility important to you, and why is it important to all people with disabilities?
Well, being able to get around is essential to somebody's independence. The world's a big place. We've got to get out of our neighborhoods, out of our cities, out of our countries to grow and to experience and appreciate what we've got. I rely on my wheelchair and I rely on my vehicle to get around. They provide me with the mobility that I need for work, for recreation, to socialize. And without this mobility, I wouldn't have access to many opportunities that I'm able to pursue.
Well, I can't thank you enough, Chris. This has been great.
Absolutely. Well, thank you, Mike, for having me as a guest, and good luck in this new leg of your tour. Very exciting to see things kick off again, and I'll be with you all along the way, buddy.
Today, the United Nations and World Health Organization have conservatively estimated that there are presently more than 1.3 billion people with disabilities around the world. Please help us to help others by donating to our Round the World Challenge website, where we hope to raise a $1 million endowment, which will be shared equally between the Christopher and Dana Reeve Foundation and the Backup Trust. The drive may be over, but the challenge continues. Thank you for watching, and see you next week.